Well, hi, friends. This is Donna with AK Gal Stamps coming to you today with another card. I've been playing this morning just a little bit. It's been a crazy week so far, and it's only Wednesday, but I feel like I'm just so far behind. School's going to be starting in a couple weeks, and my grandkids will be going back to school. I don't know if you're have kids at home who's ever watching. I get my grandkids on Wednesdays and Thursdays, so I try and do a video before the kids come. Sometimes I don't quite make it. My husband went to go get them today for me. Last night I had my team members over and we did some card creating. And what did we make? I'll show you what we did. I posted them on my Facebook page, just waiting for people to show up. We did the 3-step stamping. Let's see, that was the one I think I made. I didn't make that one last night. I made this one last night. A little darker than I would have liked. I used Petunia Pop and colored these. I like it, but it's just, I guess it's just a little bit too dark. And then I made this one on Monday showing my crafty gals how to do this. And these were some other ones that I had to play with. I got this. I went to participated in the Creative 8 online retreat that Sharon Armstrong, Connie Stewart, Brandy Cox, and Jackie Bullheist do. They do one every quarter. And I think Sharon revisited this, and then she also did something Monday night. And then I wanted to show them scrap cards. There's lots of ways to do scrap cards, but I had made this one. I'd seen something on Instagram, but her paper had metallic in it, and it was really pretty. But I used up a little bit of the scrappy paper that I had left from last year's online store, which I think it's still in the catalog or in online. This is 1 3/4 squares cut diagonally, and I had 4 squares. And then I stamped and embossed. Now this one, do I have my original piece? Do I? So you can see what it looks like. But I don't know what I did with it. So I made a card with a lot of 1/2-inch strips going different ways. Then I die cut circles out of it. And I made 2 cards out of it. I used the circles in one card. And then I used the piece that I die cut the circles in another, and then just did some white cardstock and stamped on that. Just ideas. Everybody has scraps, and I try and use a lot of mine up, but then I get to the point where I just have bits and pieces, and I'm like, oh, forget it. Let's just move on. So I throw them away and move on. So the card today is an interesting flip-flap that I saw from, where's her name? Where's my original? I saw Jessica Taylor. She's the one who did it. Hi, Tracy. She did it on, I think it was Instagram. And so then I made it with the sunrise sailing. So it's just, I put like a little flap in for a gift card for this, but I used the in color paper for it. And this is the cloud cover two-tone paper. I don't have a really good sander, I don't think. I need something a little bit better to get the white, because I liked how the white looked on the water. I really like that. And I put a piece right here instead of right here, so I could see that embossed piece. But that's how it goes. I adjusted mine just a little bit because I didn't like the fact that I saw so much of this. So I made a little adjustment, and I got back to my 1/8-inch borders. So here are the pieces we are going to need. We need a piece that is 5.5 by 4 1/4 standard base. I think I need to replace my blade now. So I've got basic beige. Then I have a piece of Pool Party that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And of course, you can make these 1/2 inch borders if you want to. I've really gotten to like the smaller border, but it depends. If I have a lot of DSP I want to look at, then it might be a little different. This is 4 by 5 1/4. This is the paper from Country Woods. Country Woods paper. I really like it. Very pretty. So there's that. I should take these pieces off so I can put these in the comments. Okay, then we need, for one flap, we need a piece that is 4 5/8 by 4, and on this side it's scored at a 1/2. Okay, 1/2 inch score line. That's that piece. Our designer paper for that is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. Then my other flap is 4 5/8 by 3 1/4, and I score it 1/2 inch on this side. And the designer paper for it is 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. Love those 8s, right? And I also did a piece of white that's 3 3/4 by 3. Easy. And then I also cut this piece I was thinking about for a gift card. It's 2 by, where's my little measuring thing? There it is. It's 3 7/8 by 2 for like if I wanted to do a gift card flap. And then I did stamp some leaves from this Artistic Leaves. It does not have dies to it. You could circle punch these if you didn't want to, or if you've got a scan and cut, you could do that too. It sure was fun last night, Tracy. You and your sister were a hoot. Really enjoyed you guys. And I forgot to give you guys all the dessert to take home. Oh, I was hoping I could catch you, but you guys were already out of the driveway, so I couldn't catch you to bring you dessert. Oh, so anyway, we will get started on this card. So I'm just going to glue this DSP on this piece. So the big one, I'm gluing that on. And after the video's done, I will post the measurements in the description of the video for you. Let's see. Got to decide where we're going to go today. I haven't looked at the weather. I'm assuming it's going to be hot. Why would it not be? This piece goes on here. I'll put that one on the first flap, the inner flap. The inner flap is bigger than the outer flap. Jessica Taylor did a really cute Christmas card. I don't recognize the paper, so this could be a very old card. I don't know. I was trying to look for a date because I didn't recognize the paper she was using. Because she didn't use stamp sets. She used paper that was had stuff on it already. I'm going to use Terran tape for this so I don't make a mess with the glue. On the inside of the flap, we'll just put that in there. So this Saturday is my card buffet. I've got all those together, and I think I got everything back where it belonged. Now this I want to kind of center on here. So I think like that. Then press. Okay, there's that. And then I'll glue this one on. Tomorrow gets cooler. Oh, that dessert, yeah. It was pretty easy. Pretty easy. I'm glad I went with the brownie instead of the Oreo crust, but I'm sure it's like sugar overload. I definitely had too much sugar last night. So yes, I'm doing just an 1/8 of an inch border. And that's going to go on the other side, which I need to put Terran tape on it. Terran tape. Put some Terran tape on there. There's that. I think John ate half of a piece. He's like, yeah, that's just too much. Too much. I'm like, I know. I know. And I want this in the middle, roughly. So, well, that holds a little better, but anyway. So I did fussy cut these leaves. My friend Mary Lou does very detailed fussy cutting, very detailed. So I got Pool Party and different. This one I actually did on one of the DSP that was a lighter color. So I did that. And let's see, we need some scrap pieces of paper, don't we? I am going to put, my white piece. This goes in the center. So I think what I did was, I think I stamped off. I did this big leaf. Okay, but I need to stamp off. I need another piece of paper so I can stamp off. So let's put these all over there. Move things around. Bring my mat over. Okay, so I'm going to stamp off. I need to, not sure. Maybe just stamping off once. If not, I can turn it over, right? If it's too dark, I could stamp off. I just want it to be a faint leaf. Yeah, that's light. That's all right, because you can still see and sign on that. That's all right. So we're going to put, no, celebrate today. That's what we're putting on there. Celebrate today. But I want it in crumb cake, not my Pool Party. So we will put this over here. Because crumb cake can actually be quite dark, surprisingly. Celebrate today. That could be for anything. You know, if you know someone who's been ill, they just need to remember to celebrate today. It's another day to breathe. What did I do? I put that on the wrong place. Oh my gosh. I am a goober. That's why it wasn't fitting quite right. Huh. Okay, we can fix this. We can fix this. We will put more Terran tape on and then it'll fit better. Okay, let's try this again. Put it on the right panel. Needs to go behind your cardstock layer for your base. Well, I'm glad I noticed that before I glued everything down. Whew, I dodged a bullet. Now, how about we do this way? Like this. This is what it was supposed to do. Well, let's just like fold this over like this. Like this. Like this. Ah, now that looks so much better. So much better. Instead of hanging over the other side. Okay. Whew. Were you screaming at me through the screen, Tracy? Tell me I did it on the wrong side. Okay, so I want this in the center. I got something on there. And I want it center, kind of like that. And let's see, where's my little leaf? Little leaf, there it is. Okay, we're going to do a crumb cake one. Stamp off, stamp off, stamp. There, cover up whatever that was. That was ink. Okay, so we have that. Now, if we want like a gift card right here, what I was thinking is putting, I have some really skinny tear and tape, and I was thinking putting this on here. Let's see, it's going this way, so I need this side because I don't want it to fall out of the card. So I'll just put a little piece of tape right there. I don't know that it holds as well. I don't think it holds as well as Stampin' Up's tear and tape from past experiences, but it does pretty good. And I think this will work. Just put that right there. Okay, so it's only on those edges, and then you can just pop your card right there. See? And then it's easy to just take it out. That's my thought. And since I messed that up, I need to have a piece of paper right here. Right here. So we are going to cut a piece so that it will cover up my goober. And I always have to measure things again. Who knows? So I need a 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. That works. 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. We will do that so that that doesn't look so funky. 3 7/8 by. So we're going to cover that up. I did do that with a sentiment at one point on my other card because I wanted the embossing to shine. Ooh, I like that better. I like that better than that side. I might be able to use all my leaves because I might put a leaf on this piece. I like the wood look. Like that. Okay, so we have all those things going on. We just need to decorate. Now, this one, I think I'm going to put this on and maybe this. You could even emboss these. Wow, if you had something like that. So I think I'm going to put some glue on. Now this is already a pretty heavy card with all the layers. So because it is already really heavy, it doesn't matter. You're going to have to do special posting anyway, right? Anyway. So we're just going to go big and add dimensionals. And then we're off. Okay. So there's that. I'm not going to put anything on until I have my sentiment right here. So I want Hello Sweet Friend in crumb cake on this piece of paper. I'm putting this towards the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this to 3/4 of an inch. Just cut off a little bit. Just cutting up a smidge, and then we will take off this on the end. It doesn't seem like your sister was here that long. And she's already going to be heading home on, well, tomorrow, Thursday. Yeah, time flies. I used to love when my sister would come to visit. My sister Sam. She was always fun. So now you got to take a trip down to Florida to see her next, right? Do you guys like do that flip and flop? She comes down and then you come down. It's like, I don't know. Do you fly? I like to fly. It's just it's so stinking expensive to fly. Oh, somebody's here. Oh, I think it's Donna. She's dropping off her money. That's who it is. So there's Sweet Friend. And I have, where are my embellishments? My dragonflies. Where are they? Nope, that's not them. Now I just had them. I had a sheet of them left sitting out. Oh my goodness. I have parts and pieces everywhere. Oh, here they are. Right out, sitting out on the top. I don't have very many left, so I do need to get more. Get these birds. These are nice and flat. They still have these. They're in the online store. Oops, get that out of the way. And then another dragonfly. There, one bird left on that one. So we got that, we got that, we've got that. So I'm going to put this guy right here. Just going to glue using all the leaves, and then these two right here. I think I'm going to do the one with that's on the DSP. I wonder if you could even like curl it. There's that. So we got all the leaves on there. I hope they have a really neat fall set coming out next week. So there you go. A nice little flip flap. It's got a little piece of paper for a gift card holder. You could stamp on that too. And I hope you give this a try, Tracy. It's easy. Very easy. Oh, this has to go on this. I was missing a piece. That's got to go on there because that hides all that. Oh my gosh. There's that. And now we will be finished. Got to have our 1/8 of an inch border. Like that. There. Now we're done. Okay. Now it looks better. There. I really like this. It's a simple design, but it just adds a nice little bit. See, I like how this looks a little, it covers up a little bit. I added just an 1/8 of an inch on, and it's just that much better. So, I don't know which you like better, the leaves or the sailboat. So, cute card. Why no, Vic won't fly. So you could drive. You guys drive. You probably drive to Florida. Stay overnight somewhere. You like the leaves? I really love this set. I like the dimension in it. So, anyways, I will see y'all on Friday. And don't forget to sign up for my card buffet on Saturday. And I've also got my mini retreat coming up. The reservation is due in by August 6th. So I need the payment so I can order all the stuff. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later.